welcome back. We are currently in the Odyssey building at Epcot, which is...
So it's not welcome back, it's good morning.
Oh, good morning.
This is our day 3 vlog.
You're right. Oops.
We have been so busy this morning because we slept in and had a lightning lane for Guardians, but we wanted to eat first. It was really nice to sleep in, but to be honest...
We only slept in for like an extra hour.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like you're tired no matter whether you sleep in or not.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a break whether we sleep in or not. So we'll see how the day goes. There are some clouds moving in, so it's going to be cooler.
Yeah, it's not supposed to rain today at all. It says
sprinkled, so.
It says it's supposed to be sunny like pretty much all day until 7. And the high is 95, so.
That don't look sunny to me.
I know, that don't look sunny to me either. Florida weather is something else, man.
That's alright though. I'm fine if it rains or if it cools it off. Yeah. It's a hot one today.
It is. It's very hot. It's very toasty. And of course today's the day that we're trying to walk around the World Showcase in Epcot. So,
yeah.
Because we like to torture ourselves, obviously. But basically this morning we got up and we went and had breakfast at Everything Pop. I had Mickey waffles, sausage and apple slices, some chocolate milk, and then Amanda had, what did you have?
My go-to for some reason, because the eggs sometimes give me the ick, just eggs in general unless I cook them. So I just get a side of bacon and a side of potato barrels, which are basically tater tots that they have for breakfast. And I just eat that so that I get some protein and carbs, and then once we get to the parks I eat a lot better.
Yeah. And then we got a coffee from Everything Pop. Also, they have a little coffee stand, so we got a coffee. And then we rode the Skyliner over here to Epcot, and
we had 2 great interactions on the
Skyliner. The first from Pop Century to Caribbean Beach, where you have to transfer. We were in the Skyliner with 2 girls that were probably like a couple years younger than us, maybe like early 20s.
Yeah.
And they were just kind of chatting with us about where they were going. They're going to Hollywood Studios, and it was the one girl's first time on the Skyliner. She'd never been on it before, and they just got in and went to Magic Kingdom last night after they flew in, and we were like, oh yeah, we don't do that. No. We're too old for that.
Nope. No
so
way.
We had fun talking to them, and then from Caribbean Beach to Epcot, we were with a mom and her like teenage son, and her son was just like on his phone the whole time, ignoring us. We were just talking to the mom, but we were just chit-chatting with her about where we're from and what we're doing, and kind of talking to them about how we get to come, you know, pretty frequently because we're lucky. And then we went and rode. First thing we did when we got into Epcot was rode Guardians, and we got One Way or Another for our song, and which was pretty fun.
That one, so we obviously have ridden that many times in our life, so we know exactly where the doors are to open, we know how long the pre-show is, you know, we know all that stuff, but we're not the ones that are gonna like rush and run to get to the front. Like, I'm not gonna make a scene, I'm not gonna push and shove, but I'm just gonna set myself up for a little bit of success, just so I don't have to wait behind 100 people, like, and like shuffle in and get into the crowd. I'd like to be up in the front so I'm not in the crowd. Anyways, so we calmly walked up to the first pre-show, and then we walked into the second one, and there were these 2 older ladies behind us, and they said, see, I knew you guys knew what you were doing, and they...
Sorry, I had to yawn.
They basically... We just started laughing. We were like, yeah, we've ridden this quite a bit, and they were like, yep, we've never been on it, whatever. So we were talking to them, and then we told them about row 9, and we like asked for row 9, but they ended up just kind of sticking with us. We were like, you know what, just ride with us. Like, just ride with us, and we'll give
like,
you
we'll
row 9.
Be a party of 4 for this ride.
Yeah.
And we'll give you guys row 9.
That
we'll
way,
sit behind you.
Yeah, that way you get row 9 for sure, and we'll take care of it. So they're like, did we just ask them? And I was like, don't worry about it. So if you're able to go to Disney often and you make a connection like that, let them have the best experience possible. Like, we can ride in row 9 in 2 more days.
Anytime we want, yeah. like it's, I mean, not anytime we want, but like whenever we come back, we can ride in row 9 whenever we want. But
not that it's like a huge difference by any means, but it's just the visuals for Guardians on row 9 is just better. Like, that's like the best unobstructed experience. It's pretty fun. So we were like, well, just let them have row 9. We were in row 10, and then we got One Way or Another, which was fun. It was a fun one. Yeah, and then we kind of we didn't mean to, but we kind of convinced them to come to the park again in 2 days.
Yeah, because they said they went to Epic Universe yesterday, and they said they didn't really have a great time because a lot of stuff was like broken down, and they paid for their for Universal's version of like multi-pass. I don't know what it's called, Express Pass or something. And they said that even though you pay for the Express Pass, you end up going in the same line as the single riders, and then they just filter everyone together anyway. So it was like the single riders and the Express Pass people were in the same line, and they kind of were like, if we would have known that, we would have just not paid for it and done single rider for everything.
Right, and they said they still got to ride together for everything too.
Yeah.
So, and maybe that's just how it was yesterday. Maybe that's just how
we
it
don't
was
know how
for
it works
whatever's
because
going
we've
on.
never been, but they said that they didn't really have a great time yesterday. So we were like, well, this ride will make up for it. Don't worry.
Yeah, and then we get off, and they were like, so, with, this ride was so fun, and we were just sitting there, and we were like, you know what? We were going to do 2 beach days, but what if we just do the beach day tomorrow? And then they were asking us about Magic Kingdom, because one of them was like, I really want to ride Tron. And I was like, yeah, it's
They said they're
really
from
fun.
California, so they go to California more often, so they do Disneyland more often than Disney World.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they were like, we really want to ride Tron, and we want to do stuff. So we were like, well, if you go to Magic Kingdom, try to get there as early as you possibly can, and honestly maybe even shell out for multi-pass if you're financially able to do that, because you will be able to ride so many rides that way, and just getting there early alone, you can get on so many different things. So we kind of told them, gave them
tips and tricks.
the tips and tricks. So
Yeah.
but they were super sweet, so they were fun to ride with.
Yeah. I know we've talked about this in the podcast before, but that's like our favorite thing. Like the cast members make it so magical. The rides are fun, the food is great, but it's the people that are here and the way that you interact with them that make it the best. So being able to kind of like pass that along and be kind to other people who don't get to come all the time and give them those tips and tricks, it's like exactly what it's all about.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, we could actually just do our outfit of the day here really quick, since some people kind of cleared out a little bit. No one's really paying attention to us while we're filming.
There's
so.
no one in here, and it's nice and cool, and we got
In
some
fact,
waters.
let me just flip this. This is like what it looks like in here right now. There's like nobody in here. And this is the Odyssey building. So this building, they use a lot of the time for kind of like extra festival stuff. So for like food and wine, last time we were here, they had a whole like Muppets, it was like a Muppets laboratory, and they had, Amanda was so grossed out by this, but they had different like chicken wings in here. There was like 3 different kinds of chicken wings you could get, and one of them was a peanut butter and jelly sticky wing, and I got it. I honestly thought it was really good. Like I would have gotten them again. They were really messy, but I thought they tasted really good. The peanut butter and jelly honestly just kind of went really well with the chicken for some reason, but Amanda was really sickened by it.
Yeah,
but it was
quite
cute
gross.
because they had like the Muppets, like a little Muppet show playing on the wall back here behind us that you can see. There's like projections right here.
Yeah.
So they had a little like Muppets thing, and it was just really cute in here. So they probably do something for Flower and Garden in here also, but I think they've just been using this building. This building used to be what they first, a few years ago, it might have been our honeymoon, when they had just announced that they were going to be doing all the changes to Epcot, like adding Moana and everything, and like revamping the entire park. This building was used for, they had that like diorama of like the history of Epcot, and then like the new little like the plans of what it was gonna look like and everything.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so that's what this building was previously.
I mean, our first few years coming here together, it was just walls blocking up everything.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's different too now when we come, because we almost get lost more because we're not used to the multiple options to get to and from certain places, because it used to just be wall, so you have one option, maybe 2 options. Now it's like 3-4 options to get places. So we're like, which way do we even go? But you always end up getting there. It's just they're all big circles, big loops. So all right.
Okay, so we had to kind of just cut the video a little bit abruptly. There were so many empty tables in there, and people came and sat literally right next to us, and I was like, all these tables and he wanted to sit right next to us, but it's okay. It's fine. People pick the tables that they pick, and it is what it is. But anyway, we're going to do our little outfit of the days now. So I'm going to flip this around so you can see Amanda.
Yes.
First of all, payphones. Do you even have to pay for them?
No, they're just phones.
Like emergency 911s?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
All right.
Oh, ta-da.
Hat. Depop. Again. Kind of
Turn it to the side. Doesn't it have his signature on it somewhere? Right there on the back. Cute.
Yeah. This hat, though, I had to do a little extra work with.
The foam was like crumbling on the inside of it.
Yeah, so I had to like scrub it and cut out this like liner in it and vacuum it and do a whole bunch of stuff. So this one was a little more work. So Depop. The shirt is from here at Epcot, Flower and Garden Festival.
Look how cute.
This was my very first camp shirt that I got, and since I've been obsessed. So I have 2 more. Obviously I was wearing one the other day and I'll wear another one in a few days, but I try to get one each trip now just because they're light and airy and it's not super hot with them on.
Yeah.
Shorts, Old Navy, socks, pair of thieves, shoes,
Brooks.
Spider.
On the wall.
Ooh, look, it gets you.
Spider.
Alright.
Alright, tradesies. Alright, so ears are Rapunzel ears from Shop Disney, and they have cute little Pascal on them. Shirt is from that same company from yesterday. It used to be Fitting Pieces & Co. I believe it's the Pretty Pixie now. Again, I will tag her actual shop below. I'll put it on the screen so you can see what the actual name of it is if I'm wrong. But yeah, I'll tag it down below the Instagram page and the website. But it is the Tortured Princess department, and this is Rapunzel laying down. This is a nod to Taylor Swift's Tortured Poets department album, which is arguably one of her best albums. Skirt is the electric lilac. What color is this? I don't remember. Anyway, this is the lilac short skirt, the one that fits me like skin. If you know, you know. But this is purple skirt from Pop Flex. There's shorts underneath, which is super nice, and it's the twirl skirt. Socks are from Amazon. They have Daisy Duck on them, and then Hoka's, and then same earrings, Spinning Carousel Co., Leader of the Club earrings, Pandora bracelet, Magic Band, and Apple Watch.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay, so we are gonna go walk the World Showcase and maybe get drinks, maybe get food, maybe get something else. I don't know. It just started being sunny again, and now I'm regretting it. But it's all right. There's plenty to do inside of the actual pavilions, which is what we're here for. So
we were kind of thinking we might do the ring carvers in Mexico.
Yeah, because I've wanted them for about 3 trips now.
Yeah, Amanda really wants to get one of the custom like carved rings. So maybe we'll wander over there and go see how much it is for kind of what we're thinking.
I might get a michelada.
Okay, she might get a michelada. I'm probably not gonna get a beveragino quite yet this early in the day.
It is 11:30.
I'm not a big day drinker.
No.
I'm not a big drinker in general. I'm like a 1 drink per day kind of gal, and I don't really want to drink right now, so it is what it is. Sometimes
It
you
is
just don't
hot
wanna
outside.
drink, you know? It's really hot outside.
Yeah.
And alcohol when it's really hot outside just doesn't work too well for me, so.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's go walk the World Showcase.
Onward. Hello.
Whoa, stood right in front of me.
What? Good. Get out of my shot. This is my video.
Why then?
This is my channel now. Okay, so we have gotten a lot done. Oh no, it's starting to sprinkle, so we're gonna have to do this quick. This camera's not waterproof. We have done a lot this morning. We went to...
The last that we touched base was after
Guardians. We were in the Odyssey building and we just ridden Guardians. So we started to come into World Showcase. We went into the Mexico Pavilion and walked around in there, and we rode Grand Fiesta Tour, which was super cute. And then we ended up coming over into the Norway Pavilion, and we got a Viking coffee with no alcohol.
Yeah, I'm not an alcohol in my coffee kind of gal.
And
so.
I just didn't really want alcohol, so we just got it no alcohol, but it was very, very good. It was like a frozen, like a frappuccino kind of, but not super sweet.
Just super good.
Yeah, and then we went into the little like perfume shop that they have in Norway and smelled some of the perfumes and we'll talk about that more later since it may start raining. I'm worried about the camera getting wet. Well, okay, so basically,
fun facts.
There's a few different like perfumes in the little perfume shop, and the one that I always like to smell is called Lila. It's spelled Laila, and it's like a Norwegian perfume. And the perfumer who created it wanted to create a scent that reminded him of his summers that he would spend in Norway with his mother, and his mother's name was Lila. And so it's actually technically a unisex scent. He made the scent for himself.
So other countries outside of the United States,
they don't
not
do gendered perfumes
for most things, including perfumes. So they don't have a perfume and a cologne, which is why it's weird that in the United States, like, we say cologne, but if you get the bottle of, like, if you get Dior cologne, like what I wear sometimes, it says, you know, parfum. It doesn't say cologne. So it's just a weird United States thing. But yeah, there's two other ones.
The other one is called Snow. It's like SNO, and the O has like a line through it, which is a letter in the Norwegian language, I believe. And that one smelled really good. Lila is my favorite. I just think it smells really like fresh and clean. And then Snow smells really fresh and clean too, but it's a little bit more on the masculine side. I feel like Lila's a little more feminine smelling. And then there's
like more florals.
Yeah.
And then Snow is like, I don't know if any of you have ever smelled Happy for Men by Clinique, but that's what it
kind of smells like that.
Just like really fresh without a floral scent.
Yeah. And then the last one is just called Gier, because I think the name of the perfumer, his name is like Gier Ness or something. I'm probably butchering that, but the last one is named after him, and that one's definitely like smells pretty masculine. It's really spicy.
Yeah.
When you first spray it, it's very strong, but then once it dries down, it starts to get a little more mellow, and at that point I think it smells a little bit more unisex.
Yeah.
But when you first spray it, it definitely smells like a men's scent.
Yeah.
So
it was cool. I talked to her. I talked to the perfumer. Is that what she's called her?
The perfumer is Gierness.
Oh.
Yeah. The gal that was working there, the cast member that was working there, was kind of like telling us the story of everything. So, but Amanda talked to her for a little bit
about it all. It was pretty cool.
And then while we were in there, Frozen Ever After had been down all morning, and then all of a sudden Amanda looks at her, we looked over because the exit for Frozen Ever After kind of leads into that little shop that we were in, and we saw people coming out of it, and Amanda was like, I think Frozen might be back up.
Yeah.
So she looked on her phone and it said it was a 30-minute wait, so we were like, well, let's go get in line. We were in line and off the ride in 20 minutes. So
and usually they do that 30-minute because there's a lot of people that had fast passes
that are like returning
lightning lanes this morning, right? But when it's closed, they can't go at that time.
They have to like return later.
Yeah, if you ever have a lightning lane that you've either paid for or booked, Disney automatically, most of the time, sometimes it doesn't work, but they automatically give you an experience, multi-pass experience for anything usually in that specific park that you can use it for at any time.
But sometimes it's good to save those just in case the ride does come back up, because then you can just use it on that ride that it was initially for.
Correct, at any time. So that's why they kind of have to wait a little bit longer. So if you ever notice that a ride is down and 10 minutes later you check it and it says 40 minutes, it's not. Just go ride it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna
It
be
was
40
so
minutes.
funny though, because while we were riding it, the first Anna, first of all, the first Olaf that you see, his mouth was not moving while he was like talking. then we get to the part where Anna is like talking to Kristoff, and Kristoff is standing kind of off to the side behind her, and she's supposed to turn and look at him to talk, and she couldn't, so she was kind of like doing this, and I was like, oh, she's got a crick in her neck. And then Elsa, when you see Elsa in the Ice Palace, she's supposed to like wave her arms out and like, yeah,
does the thing.
we've got a demonstration back
She's
here.
like this.
She was, yeah, her face was moving, but like nothing, she was frozen, if you will. No pun intended. And then the rest of the ride was fine. The rest of the animatronics worked. But I think sometimes it's like the ride goes down and then they're like, you know what, the animatronics are working well enough. Let's just get some people rolling on this ride. So, but we've ridden it before, so it was fine. It was just kind of like,
It was kind of funny.
it was funny
Sometimes
to ride
it's
it like
funny to
that.
see stuff like that.
Yeah. And then after that, we ended up going back to Mexico because Amanda's souvenir that she's really wanted for a long time was to get rings. There's a ring carver station outside Mexico where they hand carve a ring. And she's been wanting to do that for a long time. And so we ended up getting rings. And I won't show you mine because I'm wearing it on the hand I'm holding the camera with. But if you can see it, we both got sterling silver, and it says Nala with a little heart, which is the name of our baby dog. So that's what we did.
Because we miss her and we think about her all the time when we're here, and we've only been gone 4 days, and we're like, oh.
Yep. So now it is raining a little bit harder. It's starting to sprinkle. So I'm going to put the camera away. We're going to head to China and kind of hang out in China for a little while. So we'll update you here shortly. So, bye.
We hope you enjoy this performance by Matsuri-san. Please enjoy the rest of your day here at Epcot.
We're on the Skyliner. Yeehaw. We are leaving Epcot, obviously.
It is 5:48.
5:48. Don't know if you heard Amanda, but it's 5:48. We did not take a midday break today.
No.
We have just been going all day. It's also, my bangs are just gonna be everywhere. I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. What did we do? Where's the last thing that we left off at? I think the last place we left off at was before we went into the China Pavilion. It was raining.
We updated on our rings.
Yep, we showed you the rings that we got in Mexico. It started raining. We went to the China Pavilion and we got these cute little blind bag Lucky Cat things.
We are now approaching the Skyliner turn station. While this special station was designed just for turning, other Skyliner stations were designed to complement their unique environments. From the glamour of Disney's Hollywood studios to the laid-back islands of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
Oh. Oh, like a legit fish, like a fishing boat.
Oh my god, you're
Like
right.
a wakeboarding paddle.
Oh god, it was so bouncy.
Alright.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway. So, we were in China. We got these cute little, like, blind bag Lucky Cat things, and then we went to Germany. And in Germany, I got some caramel-covered popcorn, and Amanda got this, like, snickerdoodle. What was it? Like a snickerdoodle?
It's
cookie
snickerdoodle,
thing?
cream cheese, and caramel cookie. It's brand new. It's only been out for a few weeks, honestly, and it still says new on the tag when you order it as well. So once I saw that, I love snickerdoodles, so I was like, I have to try it. I could only take like 3 bites because it's just too sweet for me, but I saved it.
Probably
so
just
it's
like
gonna
really
be
rich.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
like my sweet snack for the next few days.
Yeah, but the nice thing was that we used a snack credit for both of those items, and like the caramel covered popcorn is like $7.50, and that specific sandwich was what, like
It's like $8.
$8. So good use of a snack credit. I don't really like using snack credits on things like Mickey bars or like plain popcorn, like things that are less than $5 or $6. It's kind of a waste to use your snack credits on. You should try and use them on things that are more expensive, and you'll get more out of them. But
Yeah.
and the popcorn is nice too, because usually I munch on it for like, I keep it in the room and I munch on it for a couple of days. It's nice to have when we're taking like midday breaks and stuff. So yeah. What else did we do? We walked around the rest of World Showcase.
So we stopped in America and got it's a slushie that I've gotten before. Hold on.
We hope you are enjoying your journey on the most magical flight on Earth. We are now traveling along Buena Vista Drive.
Great, thanks.
Anyways, so this is the only great thing in America here. It is a blackberry moonshine, desert pear, watermelon slushie.
Yeah.
So good. I've gotten it before, and I keep calling it moonshine sour just because that's what's stuck in my head and that's what everyone gets. And when we walked by it, I was like, that's it. It's not a moonshine sour.
It's that moonshine slushy, and it's really good. You can't really taste the moonshine at all.
No, because it's a blackberry moonshine,
Yeah.
and it's the same moonshine that's in the moonshine sour. So I think that's why I got it confused. But really, really good. So we took that over to Japan and watched the drumming group at Japan.
Yeah, the 3 ladies that stand outside the big, what's that called? What's that structure called?
I should know, but I don't.
There's like a big tower type thing in Japan, at the front of Japan. I don't know exactly what it's called, like traditionally, but yeah, we did that. And
we got some snacks.
we went to Japan, we went to Mitsukoshi and got some snacks.
We're gonna land soon, but we tried these ones.
We're not gonna land soon because we have to stay on at the Riviera.
In just a few moments, we'll be arriving at Disney's Riviera Resort,
So we're still
a
gonna be
Disney
in here for a
vacation
few
club.
more minutes.
As one of the most picturesque vacation destinations in the world, the European Riviera
Sorry
has
about
fascinated
her.
and inspired many great
The
artists
thing
over
is
the centuries,
that
including Walt
half the
Disney
time
himself.
we end up getting one that doesn't talk. And then of course when we want one that doesn't talk, we get one that talks. So okay, the snacks that we got. The snacks.
The next.
So these are my favorite candies. They're like a gummy candy, and these are the kiwi flavor, which we've never had before, and they are freaking good. The other flavor we got is lychee or lychee, however you are supposed to say it. We got that. And then I got some Botan rice candy.
Welcome to Disney's
These are my
Riviera
favorite
Resort.
little rice
If
candies.
you are
They're so
traveling to
good.
Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, Disney's Hollywood Studios,
Hang on.
Disney's Pop Century Resort, or
It's
Disney's
windy
Art
out right
Animation
now.
Resort, please remain on board.
And then Amanda got some ramen snack.
These are new to the store that we go into.
Yeah.
It's called Mitsubishi.
It's kind of like a crunchy chow mein noodle, I think.
It's technically like ramen.
Until the doors
Because
are
but that
automatically
doesn't look
open.
like ramen.
When
So
exiting
I haven't tried
the
these yet.
cabin, please supervise children.
And then we'll tell you
Collect
more
your belongings
in just a
and
second.
watch your steps.
Yeah, we have to sit with the door open for a minute, and we may have to talk to cast members, so give us just a minute. All right, we're back again. We are going to be flying over Caribbean Beach.
Welcome
always
aboard
really
the
pretty.
Disney Skyliner at Disney's Riviera Resort, a Disney vacation club. If you are just joining us, we are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Disney's Hollywood Studios, Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Say bon voyage to the Mediterranean. We are about to go island hopping at
You know,
Disney's
if you
Caribbean
stayed-
Beach Resort.
Let me just. If you stayed in this building right here at Caribbean Beach, you would just walk to the Riviera Skyliner station.
Yeah, instead of Caribbean beaches.
Yeah, because Caribbean Beaches is like all the way down yonder. Like,
It's a huge resort.
Caribbean Beach is gigantic, but I don't know. I think it might be fun to stay there sometime.
We probably will. So,
Okay.
it's my turn. The next thing we did was I got a wafer sandwich.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
got
like a.
ice cream wafer sandwich. I got it 2 trips ago. Yeah, 2 trips ago. No, 3 trips ago. I think I got it on our April trip, right when I got this shirt.
Maybe.
But basically, it's a Japanese wafer ice cream sandwich. So it's strawberry ice cream, white chocolate, and then it's in like 2 little wafers. And the wafers are not like crunchy, they're like actually really soft. So it's really nice, even though it's frozen. But the last 2 trips that we came, they didn't have them, and now they're back. They got more ice cream back in Mitsubishi. So I got that, and it was delicious. And then we walked over to get Michaela ice cream.
And I got a macaron sandwich from the L'Artisans de Glaces. I don't know how you say it. The French ice cream shop that's in the France Pavilion. And that, so normally those are gluten-free.
We are now sailing over Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, where
We're
every day
stuck
feels
over
like
Disney's
a Junkanoo
Caribbean Beach
celebration.
Resort is what's going on. We're just sitting here. We're
Relax.
starting to move now.
For those that don't know, that happens when they're putting people in that are in the accessible pods, the accessible Skyliners. So it slows it down so that they can cycle them into the rotation. Or if someone like has an issue getting off or getting on the Skyliner, they just have to slow it down for a second. I hate heights, and so I don't love it, but Michaela always is like freaking out about it. I'm like, hey, just relax, it's all right.
I don't like it at all. So I got a seasonal macaron, which is gluten-free. They usually always have a chocolate one. So what it is it's like a layer of chocolate ice cream, and then it's sandwiched between 2 French
In just a few
macarons.
moments, we will be landing at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
But this time, I got the seasonal one, which was strawberry and vanilla ice cream swirled in a hot pink strawberry macaron. And it wasn't like hot pink on the outside, but I bit into it, and the inside of the macaron was like hot Barbie pink. And I was like so excited because it was so cute how brightly colored it was. But yeah, that's what we've been doing. And then after that, we went and sniffed some perfume in France, and now we're on the
Welcome to
Skyliner.
the islands
So
of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
we're gonna
All
get off
passengers
here and
must disembark or
transfer
transfer at
to
this station.
the next
Thank you. We hope you
Skyliner
enjoy the most magical
to go
flight
back
on
to
Earth.
Pop. And we might, I don't know what we're gonna do. We might just sit in the room and hang out, or we might
When exiting the
hop in the pool. I'm not sure yet.
children,
We don't really
collect
know.
your belongings and watch your steps.
We have a lightning lane for a little bit later for Tron. So, what is that noise?
Yeah, it's this noise.
want to cut it here. Hi.
Hello.
So I love that we always say hi every time we come back. This is gonna be like chaotic.
It's our first time. We're fine.
Maybe next trip we won't be saying hi every single time we turn the camera on, but we are gonna head over to Caribbean Beach because they have some food that we want to try for dinner.
Yep. We've never been there before. So.
No. So we are gonna take the Skyliner over there, and then we're gonna walk over to Centertown Market. Look at that lizard's like neck. Oh. Sorry, there was a lizard and he was like pushing his neck out and it was like red. It was weird. But we're gonna take the Skyliner over there and then walk over to Centertown Market. They have a lot of like gluten-friendly options over there. I don't really know what I'm gonna get, but I don't know if you heard me when I was looking at the menu and talking, but they have like pineapple like smoked ribs or something like that are gluten-friendly. There's also like a mango like pulled pork sandwich. I don't know. I'm kind of excited to try it. We've never been over there except to get Joffrey's, like at the Joffrey's cart from the Skyliner.
Right.
But
I don't really count that as going to.
No, like we've never actually gotten off the Skyliner and like walked around Caribbean Beach before. So we're gonna do that.
We're not gonna explore because we don't really have time.
No.
But we're just gonna go eat because it's something that we've never done before. Eat some different food than our resort food.
Yeah. And there wasn't really anything, we were like trying to think like, is there really anything at Magic Kingdom that we really want to eat? Because that's where we're headed after. We have a lightning lane that starts at 7:40, which we're probably going to get there towards the end of the lightning lane. But yeah, please hold. Okay, sorry, we were walking up to the Skyliner line, but it is 6:55 right now, and our lightning lane is from 7:40 to 8:40. We'll probably end up catching it towards the end of it, I imagine, which is totally fine. And then I think we're just gonna kind of come back and have an early night tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, we're gonna, once we ride Tron, we're gonna decide how we feel afterwards and what the lines look like, because there will be.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney.
This girl has main character energy, I swear.
We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
We are.
With connecting flights to Disney
For once, we're
Hollywood
actually on our way there.
and Epcot International Gateway.
Alright, but we're gonna see how we feel after riding Tron and
We are now gliding over Hourglass Lake. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
see how the wait times are, because it's going to be the parade going on.
And then happily ever after.
So a lot of people, especially with children, are going to be doing that. And it's Friday night, so it might be a little busier with pass holders coming to see Starlight probably for the first time if they're able to and stuff. So if like Tiana's is a low way or a ride that we really want to ride again or for the first time this trip, then we might ride it. But yeah, the plan is to just ride
the
Tron.
People Mover. We have not ridden the People Mover yet.
Oh yeah,
That would be
there.
a perfect one to do after Tron, because that might honestly be low-key when either the parade or the fireworks are possibly happening.
Yeah, depending on how long Tron is.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe let's plan on, we'll do Tron and then the People Mover, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds great.
Okay.
That's what's fun about going, the two of us. We just kind of do whatever. We have we think we're going to start here. We have lightning lanes booked, so we know we have to be in that park at that time. Those you can modify most of the time too, so if it doesn't really, if it really isn't working out, you can usually change it, but you just kind of go with the flow. And it makes it a lot of fun. It's like the most fun experiences.
Yeah.
In just
All of our
a few
best
moments,
times have been
we
when
will
we've
be
just
arriving
been
at Disney's
flying by the seat of our
Caribbean Beach
pants.
Resort.
So
All passengers must disembark or
see you
transfer
when we
at
get
this
off the
station.
Skyliner.
We
We're
hope you
gonna
enjoyed
walk
your
around
journey,
the Caribbean
and
Beach
thank you
and
for flying
try to
the
find where
Disney
Centertown
Skyliner.
Market is, because we've never been here before. So
Yeah.
I know that it's like on the opposite side of the resort from the Skyliner station. That'll be fun to walk to, but
Notice how Michaela will always, she'll talk when that person's talking because she doesn't care at all. She talks over me all the time.
no, I literally could care less.
She still thinks that she's being heard. Half the time, I'm pretty sure you have no idea what she's saying during that, so we might have to put some subtitles in there.
We'll see how it comes out in
Just gotta
editing.
call her out a little bit. All right, we'll see you at.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
We are currently at Caribbean Beach. We're at the Magic Kingdom bus stop here.
Yes.
We're gonna take the bus to Magic Kingdom for our Tron Lightning Lane. We just ate at Centertown Market, and it was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Super good.
I ended up getting the mango pulled pork sandwich, and they can do it gluten-free. It comes with like a tangy coleslaw on top, and then they put it on a gluten-free bun, and then I got fries on the side. And this is a strawberry Powerade because they have Coke Freestyle machines at this resort.
Yes, which is nice.
Yeah, they love a good freestyle machine.
Yeah. And how would you? We haven't rated any of our food, but since
No.
this is like a new one, how would you rate that?
Are we doing out of 5 or out of 10?
The bug's on me. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
There's
there's
a
a
gnat
bug
that's-
that's like chasing Amanda.
Yeah, driving me nuts.
Would you say we're doing it out of 5 or out of 10?
What do you want to do?
Let's do it out of 5.
Okay.
I think 5's a good scale.
What would you say?
I would probably give it a 4 out of 5. I thought it was really good.
Good.
It's hard to find good like allergy, like gluten-free stuff that's not mostly bread, gluten-free bread that's not super thick and dense and like has a bunch of holes in it, which I know those two sound opposite, but
If you
They
ever
go
eat
together.
gluten-free, you get it.
yeah, if you've ever had gluten-free bread, you understand.
Yeah.
What'd you have?
I had the Cuban sandwich, like what we were talking about earlier, and just regular fries. They have Cuban fries, but I was like, that's a lot of Cuban. So I just did that. I would also give it like a 4 out of 5. It was really good. The bread was crispy, because in Cubans it's not just like the sandwich itself, but it's like grilled or on a panini press, just depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
But basically it's, it's warm, and so that's always good. It had a good ratio of cheese and mustard. I am weird and I put ranch on mine, so I had to add that a little bit, but it was pretty
ranch
good.
on everything.
Yeah, I love ranch, so
You need like a little necklace that has a little bottle of ranch attached to it.
yeah. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
And then I got
for Christmas, I'll get that for you.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay, what did you get from the freestyle machine?
I got a cherry vanilla Coke. I usually get a grape Sprite when we use freestyle machines, but cherry vanilla Coke it was because they were out of Sprite. So, what we got? Good Day Islanders, Caribbean Beach.
I think this might be our bus.
Good Day Islanders, Caribbean
They're
Beach.
slowing down. They are not our bus.
Not our
Not our
dino.
dino. That's okay. Next one, another bus.
Yeah,
Magic Kingdom.
our
This
bus is here.
We gotta go.
Bye. Rock and roll, brother.
All right, we're back. So last time you saw us, we were headed to Magic Kingdom from Caribbean Beach. We had dinner there, and we're really tired. We're very tired. We had dinner there, and then we went to Magic Kingdom, and we rode Tron. And we were thinking about maybe riding the People Mover too, but we ended up just deciding to do Tron and come back to Pop so that we can shower and go to bed, call it a night. But I'm gonna show you the pins that I got today, and we're gonna show you these little blind box cap things that we got in the China Pavilion. So this one's mine. So it's pink.
We don't know what hers says. Something blossom. We've been
Yeah,
trying to
I think
figure
you're
it
like-
out.
Cherry blossom like on its tummy, but it has a cute little face. And
Yeah.
it sits on this little cloud thing. There's like a little glue thing like a sticky thing that you put in it so that it can sit upright. And this is Amanda's. And I think when we used Google Translate, it said happy. Maybe?
Yeah.
It's got a cute
Mine's
little
like-
face on it too.
Mine's blue and like pink, kind of.
Yeah. So we got
They're
those from China. Yeah, they're super cute.
These
And
little blind box things from like China and Japan and everywhere. They're just like fun little souvenirs, little knickknacks to have like on your desk or at work. So I love getting them, and they're super cheap. It was like $5 each, and it's always a memory. So
Yeah.
they're fun.
Okay, and then I'll show you my pins. So the story with the pins, I don't think that we talked about the pin situation at all, but I've been collecting. Sorry, my Dexcom sensor wants me to replace it. So that was my watch alerting me. I have been collecting the Princess Pastry pins, and so far I've gotten, from buying the boxes, I've gotten Mulan. Who else did I get?
I don't know. They know if they watch the vlog.
You know, but okay. So I've gotten Mulan, I've gotten Snow White twice. Oh, and I've gotten Tiana. And today, when we had lunch in Epcot at La Cantina de San Angel. And we were sitting inside eating, and I looked over at the table next to us, and there was, I think it was maybe a girl and her mom, possibly.
Yeah.
And they were sitting there, and the girl was probably like a few years younger than us, like early 20s, but she had a big like pin folio thing, and she had a bunch of pins in it. And I happened to look over, and she had an empty box of the Princess Pastries like sitting next to her on the table that she'd already opened. And I looked at Amanda, and I was like, I have the extra Snow White pin, like my duplicate pin with me right now. Should I see if she wants to trade if she doesn't have it? She was like, sure. So I was really nervous, but I went over there and I asked her, I was like, do you happen to have the Snow White Princess Pastry already? And if not, do you want to trade with me for one that you do have, if you have a duplicate or anything?
Mind you, this is a common thing on Disney property, so it's not like Michaela was being weird or being like, hey, you want to trade? It's like an actual thing.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know Disney stuff,
Yeah.
it's like what you do. You like talk to people, you trade pins. Like if you have two of one pin and they're looking for that other one, you'll trade with them. So just wanted to put that in
And
there.
a lot of the times there's pin boards all over the parks that you actually just walk up to, that cast members have. You walk up to them, and if there's a pin you want, then you put one of your pins on that board and you take the pin you want off the board. That's what most pin trading is.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, when people have big pin sets like that, like the big binders full of pins that they're just flipping through in the parks, a lot of the times like they're okay trading with people. So I was like, I asked her if she had Snow White already, and she was like, I do have Snow White already, but is there a princess that you're after? Like, is there one of the specific princesses that you're wanting? Or like, who do you have so far? And I told her, I was like, I have Tiana, Snow White twice, and I have Mulan. And she was like, you have Mulan? And she was like surprised I had Mulan. So I wonder if Mulan's kind of a rare one to get. But I was like, yeah, but I don't have it with me right now, so I can't trade that one. It's back at the hotel. And she was like, well, which princess are you after? And the only ones that she had were, I think, Tiana, Rapunzel, and Belle. And I was like, I'm actually after mostly Rapunzel, but I really want all of them. Like, I would like to complete the set while I'm here, if at all possible. And she was like, well, here, I'll just give you Rapunzel, and I'll take the Snow White one from you. It's not a big deal. And I was like, for real? She was like, yeah. So she gave me Rapunzel. So this is a Rapunzel pastry. Super cute. And then she was like kind of flipping through the book, and she was like, are there any other pins that you're collecting? And hold on, this one came later. And I was
While
like,
this is happening, I was eating my nachos.
yeah, so she wasn't even part of, I don't know why she's trying to chime in. She wasn't even part of this interaction. So then she was like kind of flipping through, and she was like, are there any other pin sets you're collecting right now? And she had the Flounder popsicle. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm actually collecting those popsicles, but I already have Flounder. And she was like, oh, well, do you have the Dalmatian? And I was like, no, I don't, but I don't have any other, like, I only have 2 other pins with me to trade right now, and they're kind of janky, and I think they're fakes. Like, one of them's this old Disney College Program pin, and another one just says Disneyland on it. And she was like, that's okay, you can just have this one. And so she gave me the Dalmatian popsicle. And then I was like, wow, thank you so much. Like, I was super grateful, and she was like, yeah, no problem, no problem. She was super, super nice. And then while I was sitting there, I went back to the table, and I was like sitting there. I was so excited about my 2 pins, and I was putting them in my pin bag. And she looks over and she's like, do you have the Belle pastry yet? And I was like, no, but I don't have any other pins to trade. And she was like, it's okay, you can have it. So she gave me Belle too.
Yeah,
Just gave me Belle.
Just gave her 2 pins.
And usually when you pin trade, you're like trading. It's like, I give you 1 pin for this other pin, or, you know, I'll give you 2 pins if I can have that 1 pin, like if it's a really special pin or something like that. So I wasn't expecting her to just give me 2 of the pins I was collecting. I was just like super grateful that she did that. It was really sweet and magical. So
Yeah.
but yeah. Okay, we need to do our 3 favorites, and then we need to go to bed because we're really freaking tired. So
Shower and then go to bed.
yeah, I'll go first tonight. So first, what are we doing? It's food, attraction, and like experience.
Experience / interaction.
Okay. So my favorite food today. Oh God, what did we eat? My favorite food today was, I would probably say, the mango pork sandwich that we had at Caribbean Beach. It was really good. I love trying like new things, especially when they're allergy friendly. So I would say that. My favorite like ride / attraction today was probably Guardians. We had a really fun, I think we talked about it already, but we had a really fun experience on Guardians. We basically adopted these 2 like older gals that had never ridden it before, and we turned ourselves into a party of 4 so they could ride it with us, which was fun. And then my favorite like interaction experience of the day was my pen situation. I thought that was really fun. So okay, your turn.
Okay, my favorite ride, I'm going to start there just because it is the same. It's Guardians. I know we talked about it already, one way or another. It was really fun. We've gotten it one other time before, and I didn't care for it that much, but I think just, I don't know, seeing other people have joy and like excitement in these rides, I really enjoy as well. So that was my favorite. And then my favorite food was my nachos at La Cantina San Angel.
La Cantina de San Angel.
Oh, I missed the day. Dang it. Super good. It was just ground beef and white queso and tomatoes and beans and crema. It was really good though. Yeah. I've had them before. And then my favorite interaction or experience. These days they're so long. It's hard for me to remember what all happened, or if what I'm thinking of happened today, or was it yesterday. My favorite experience, I don't know. What else happened today? Just yawning straight up on camera.
Yeah, I'm really tired.
I know. What else happened today? Oh.
I don't really know. As far as like something that happened to you specifically.
Well, dang. Maybe we'll have to come back to that. Maybe I'll have to watch the vlog tonight and then tell everyone tomorrow.
Go back through all of our footage.
Well, probably the drummers in Japan. I love them. I just think that they're so talented, and I really love Asian culture. So Japan, China, Korea. If you know me, you know that. But if you don't know me, now you know. I just think it's so cool, and I just think that a lot of like the values that they have are really great, and the way that they treat people is awesome. And so anytime that we go into like Mitsukoshi, the store there, everyone is just so nice. And obviously they play it up a little bit, right? Because you're at Disney, everyone does. But they're just so kind and helpful and excited for you. But then the drummers as well, like they just put on a great performance. And it's cool for me. I think it's really cool to see a lot of American people enjoying other cultures. I think that's why I like Epcot so much, because unfortunately we live in a world where in America, other cultures are like looked down upon almost. If someone wants to embrace their culture, people are like, no, we're in America, and I don't like that. So being in Epcot and seeing all of these, you know, hundreds of Americans interacting with people from other cultures and watching them and listening and learning about why they do the things that they do, you know, why the drumming group is an important part of their history and everything. I think that's probably my favorite interaction, because it's not only am I entertained by it,
but I really enjoy watching the other people see that for the first time and be like in awe and like clap and everything. So that's probably my favorite. Sorry it took me a while.
Yeah, the whole time I was watching the battery, and I'm like, the battery's gonna die. It's gonna cut you off. So
That's fine.
okay, well, on that note, we're gonna round this out. We are not entirely sure exactly what we're doing tomorrow, but we do know we're probably going to Hollywood Studios in the morning. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, we'll see ya in the next one. Good night.